Today I'm going to go through 3 drills that will help improve bike control at slow speed. So find a nice quiet spot to practice, strap on your protective gear, and let's go. These exercises don't require any special skills. The goal here is to operate the bike more smoothly and to really understand the delicate hand, foot, body inputs to control the bike effectively. So in this exercise, you're going to go in a wide circle in first gear, and the objective is to tighten the circle using your clutch and your rear brake. So initially I'm not really using much throttle input, and all I'm doing is working in and out of the friction zone with the clutch to control the turning radius. You want to feed out the clutch to straighten the bike up, which will make your radius larger, and then you want to pull it in to tighten the turning circle to turn tighter. Very gentle micro movements of your left hand on the clutch, and as needed, feed in a little bit of throttle. You can just stay seated, but body position is very important. You're essentially acting as a counterbalance for the motorcycle, so you're leaning away from the direction of the turn. You are also planting your opposite knee into the tank. In other words, if I'm turning to the left, I will have my right knee planted in solid against the tank, and vice versa. Make sure your foot is very solidly planted on the outside peg. If you feel that you're tipping over, release the clutch, apply a little bit of throttle, the bike should stand up. And try to bring the circle in as tight as you possibly can. And of course, make sure you practice this drill turning in both directions. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you could try some figure eights. In this drill, we're going to look at braking control. You'll do this ideally on a loose, gravelly surface. What you're trying to get at is to learn where your bike's tires are going to let go under braking, and to be able to control your response to that. So for this technique, you're going to select first gear. You're going to stand up, pull the clutch in, shift your weight to the rear of the bike, and apply the front brake, coming to a complete stop and then putting your foot down. So stand up, clutch in, front brake, shift your weight to the rear, and stop. Only use 1 or 2 fingers for this exercise on the brake. Clutch in, apply the front brake, shift your weight to the rear, and stop. For this exercise, you're really going for smooth, controlled stability. You almost want to feel like you're floating above the bike with very light and delicate inputs. Now you're going to add the rear brake into this drill. So exactly the same principle. First apply the front brake, follow through with the rear brake, do not skid, and bring the bike to a complete stop. So standing up, clutch in, weight back, brake, and foot down. And of course, remember that your primary brake in any situation is your front brake. That's where your stopping power comes from. The rear brake is really just there as an assist. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video and you'd like to see more of this kind of thing, please head on down the bottom there and hit subscribe. So now I'm going to work on clutch and throttle control. So find yourself a small incline, sit with your feet on the ground, hands on the bars, and you're just looking for that friction zone with the clutch. There's no throttle inputs at this stage. It's just the clutch. Little tiny movements in and out with the clutch. Try not to let the engine stall. See how far you can get up the hill, and can I go any further? That's about as far as I can go. And now back down again. Again, just using the clutch to control my speed. No throttle. And now on the same hill, you are going to add in a bit of throttle input. No loud engine noise. Once you're moving, you just hold the throttle steady where it's at and make tiny adjustments with the clutch. If you get to a point where the bike struggles to go any further, you can just feed in a tiny bit more throttle. And once again, to descend, throttle where it is, and tiny movements with the clutch to allow the bike to roll backwards. Learning this drill and practicing it often will really help develop your clutch throttle balance, and it'll reinforce a much greater sense of control of your motorcycle. And by the way, you can practice this anywhere. Anywhere you find a little incline like this, take that opportunity to practice this drill. And that about wraps it up for the day. Thank you very much for joining me. Do practice these drills. They genuinely will make you a better and safer rider. If you enjoy the video, please head on down the bottom there, hit subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!